my channel again. I'm Cristi and I am a mama of 3 kiddos, and we're all starting our homeschooling year officially this year. And I wanted to show you some of the ways that we are organizing our math curriculum. Currently, we are using the Good and the Beautiful Math K and Math 1. It's a lot of stuff, and we actually had a lot of manipulatives already from past years and from playing and from just, further studies with math and stuff. So I have a lot of stuff, and I finally figured out a way to organize it all so it's really easy to pull out and to put away, which is really important. So I hope that this little tour gives you some inspiration, and I hope that it helps you out. Here is our math manipulative box. Let me close it real quick to show you. It stands up usually in a corner of our room, of our homeschool room. It's pretty thin considering, and it contains a lot of stuff. It's a 4x6 photo and craft keeper. I believe the brand is Recollections. I'll have to double check that and let you know. So this is how I have it organized. Real quick, I'll go through the boxes so you can see it overall. And then I'll go one by one for you. So to start, just to remind you, I have a lot of things in here that come with the Math K and Math 1 activity boxes, but also it's a combination of things that I found or that the curriculum says that we should have on hand, so I went ahead and put them in here. So the first one are dry erase markers and erasers, and for the erasers what I did was I just cut two magic erasers. I'm sorry, I cut one magic eraser into 2. And so I have that here, and usually there's a second marker, but we must have just put it away with the other dry erase markers that we have as well. And then here we have playing cards and the dice. So I have 4-sided dice and 10-sided dice. And quite honestly, I'm pretty sure one of these dice is from a game that uses die, but I'm not sure which one it is, so I put it in here for safekeeping. And then this one are the Math 1 and 2 card games. So this, these are all the printed materials. You see, I kind of put like anything that I printed off from the PDF. I've gone ahead and I put it in this row, so that's kind of easy whenever they're asking for it in the curriculum. So I actually cut them incorrectly, so I think I'm gonna recut these. I don't know when though, because it's so many, but I went ahead and I put them into little baggies just so that when it asks me for a particular card, I know exactly where to go. So yeah, you see I cut off the border, which was really silly. I realized it when I was near the end with the easiest ones to cut. So the good thing is that I have the PDF, so I can redo that. It's fine. Okay, and usually I just tuck it all in. It's a little difficult to do with one hand, but that's fine. All right, excuse the cat. Okay. So the next is the Math K flashcards. Now, I was able to get the activity box for Math K before it sold out in the Good and the Beautiful. Now the thing is, they are restocking, guys. It is a very good quality. One thing I will say is, on some of the times when I was ripping the cards, like the plastic would attach itself, so it was, it doesn't make for a super clean break, but it totally works. It's for kindergarten, and it's fine. Like you see here, I'm just such a perfectionist, and so I was so mad at myself because of that rip, and it happened in a couple other places, but it's totally fine. So I have all the Math K that came with the activity box in here. So you'll start seeing I started labeling things according to what activity box it belongs to. That way it's easier to grab later. The base 10 bricks came with the PDF for Math 1 and 2. Oops. And I cut those out, but I am thinking about getting the 3D version of these from Amazon, because I feel like they'd be a lot easier to handle. It's just so small and so tiny. Like cutting them out was tedious, to say the least. Let me see if I can get it close up. So they're pretty small, considering, like, you know, if you're gonna be comparing them to what, you know, one looks like to 100. So anyways, I'm thinking about getting that extra manipulative. I just have no idea where I would put it, but for now this is what we have. All right, so base 10 bricks, and then Math K, we have Garden Bee, and actually I just realized I didn't space this correctly, so I'm fixing it on the PDF I'm putting on the blog, but there's also inchworm manipulatives in here, and these, to give you a better look, are really, really great quality. They are not flat. You can see that there. And they have a nice coating, and the graphics are really nice. So here we have the bee manipulatives, the garden plant manipulatives, and also the inchworms. When we get into measuring and you know, going inch by inch and introducing those concepts of measuring. So here are Math K manipulatives. And then I have the fraction pieces. I am thinking about getting actual manipulatives. I will say that correctly the first time at one point in this video. But I did cut them out from the PDF. We haven't started fractions yet. We'll see how that goes. They're fine. They'll work, I'm sure. There are a couple of manipulatives that you can buy on Amazon and learning resources for fractions. I just wanted to stop buying things, and so I went ahead and I am using the PDF version for now. Next up is the 10-gram pieces. Now I have both Math K and Math 1 and 2 in here. It makes a difference. I realized that there are some 10-gram pieces that Math 1 and 2 have that Math K doesn't have, and you can kind of tell by just the coloring itself. I have a 3D version of this, like they're made of foam for another puzzle that we happen to have. So whenever we do the 10 grams, I pull that out as well. And then I give them the option of trying to see if they can find it. But she almost always, I mean, these match the actual curriculum. So we know 100% they're in here. Depends if she has the time, if she wants to go fishing for them, and have that adventure and challenge, and then she'll go for it. But in any case, they both love the 10-gram puzzles, and they really look forward to that. All right, so what do we have here? We have lots of things. Okay, so the toothpicks come with Math K. The measuring tape I bought, and then I have the glue sticks and the scissors because you do need that a lot for Math K. Just to give you a little look-see, I got these off of Amazon, and I do have it linked on the blog. And I was trying to just get one because there's no need really to have more than one, but this one was like the same price or cheaper to come with the measuring tape. And so I went ahead and I got that just to have it on hand. And then I have two scissors because sometimes they're cutting at the same time in the thing. And this little thing, it does come with a tape on the side, but we already took it off to start using them. I shouldn't have though, because I just realized that it has a little tiny hole that I guess that's where the toothpicks are supposed to come out of, but it's kind of hard to get them out, so for ease, but this does kind of slip off very easily, and they're really pointy, so I I try not to let him play too much with those, just because they pinch hard. Okay, so then I already had this on hand, so I went ahead and put it in, and good thing, because then I didn't have to figure out what to do next with the clock. I don't believe a clock actually comes with a PDF, like not like a DIY version, but there are lots of things you can look up on Pinterest to make your own clock for learning. I got this off of Amazon. I just got the one. They have some manipulatives on Amazon where you can, they come with cards and you can do like further learning. These I got in the dollar store, guys. I did put some from Amazon on there just so you could see what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, I got this bag in like the gardening section of the dollar store, and it works perfect for, you know, the times where you need a marble, but you need it to be like laying flat. So that came in handy. Not that easy to close one-handed. All right, so then I had these Cuisinart math rods already. I haven't seen a need to use them yet with this curriculum, but I wanted to just go ahead and have them here on hand just in case, just to have everything that has to do with math in one place. These are the shells. Oh my God, we're so in love with our shells. They mean a lot to us since we handpicked them when we went to Marco Island. And the math one really uses a lot of math. I'm sorry, it uses a lot of shells. So this is so pretty. And so she, of course, it takes us a little bit more time, but it makes it so meaningful because she gets to choose which shells Haley is selling that day or gathering or anything like that. You'll see with the story how they bring math alive and using manipulatives such as shells. So I went ahead and put those in here. And then next up, we have a colored pattern block set. This comes with Math K, and it just about fits in here. I'm not even gonna open it because I don't want it to like bust out. I have to figure out how to put it in. And this is just me being neurotic. I color coordinated it for now. I doubt that it will end like that. And then, okay, so coins. Eventually, we will be teaching math in Math 1 and 2. And I did this already from something I was doing last year. So I went ahead and I put it in here for like Montessori work. But I have 100 pennies, and then, I don't know, I think $2 or $3 worth of quarters in here, and nickels and dimes, obviously. I have no idea how much I have of each one, but I have enough, I think, for 2 kids, because they always, whenever the money comes out, they want to learn together. So I have all of my old stuff of like some Montessori cards in here, plus all the coins. Lots fits in here. And then this is just something that I was using with my pre-kindergartner, and I went ahead and put it in here because it was taking up a lot of space. I have all different kinds of beans. I was using them to count with before, and so I went ahead and I put them in here because you never know. It might be something that I take out later when, you know, when they're bigger, but I do have a little guy, a little toddler right now, which I'm sure he'll be cycling through all of these manipulatives as well. So that is a tour of our actual math activity box. I'm doing it along with my little friend here. All right, so some things that don't fit are these geometric solids, and that's because I chose geometric solids that are a little bit bigger. The ones that come with the set usually are mini sized. Since I was buying them and I wanted them to last a while, I went ahead and I got a slightly larger size, and I got more geometric shapes. So the one thing I'm glad that it doesn't fit really is because they are pretty pointy. Well, this one's actually not too bad. It looks pretty rounded off. Let's check this one out. I don't know, it looks like they were sanded down pretty well. I mean, yeah, they don't hurt. That's great. So this is what I have for geometric shapes. Things like this would probably fit in there, but I'm totally okay with keeping this aside and then bringing out the whole kit after. All right, so then the last little bit of organization is whatever I have in her math magazine folder. So I have her curriculum books, and then we're also doing some Life of Fred just for fun and to supplement. But this is where I'm keeping all of the extra things that if the curriculum tells me that I need something, like for example, let me take it out so you can see what I mean. Okay, so here in the lesson, it'll say, from the math activity box, take out the following items to use during the lesson: a pair of scissors, the dry erase board, and a dry erase marker, and cut out the pattern strips included in this lesson. So I know exactly what I'm gonna need. So as she's doing the daily dose, I'll go ahead and pull those things out. So this is where I have those things on hand. So I have one of these guys. Now they don't fit 100% where I can't like snap it because I laminated the work mats. So let me show you the work mats real quick. These are all from a PDF because again, I was unable to get the math activity box printed out because they've been sold out for so long, and I wanted to go ahead and start our year. But that's fine. I was able to print them out. I went ahead and laminated them, and so I didn't trim the edges. I'm sure that if I take the time to trim the edges a little bit more, they'll probably fit in there better. So there's quite a bit of them. Oh, and these are just extra manipulatives that I didn't cut out since I already have the marbles, but I don't have the eggs. I'm gonna see what happens here because I really don't wanna cut these, but I have them on hand just in case. So yeah, these are all of the mats, and they're all double-sided. Oops. And they're really, I don't believe that they come in any particular order, so I'm not worried about keeping them in any order. But oh gosh, this was such a cute lesson because this little girl's name is Haley, and it introduced seashells, which she loves, and then the 10 frame, and then together it creating a 20 frame. That was really nice. Anyways, so this is where I have all of the work mats and play mats and the 10-gram puzzle pieces. So there are some things I elected to go ahead and laminate and other things that I did not. These are the 10-gram puzzles. And so these I also did back and forth, and they do come numbered. So the curriculum will ask you, okay, bring out 1 through 5. And at this point, they're totally out of order. So I'm thinking of putting them into a ring so that they stay in order. That would be my next thing if I'm going to be even more neurotic than I already am. And then this I did not elect to laminate yet. Let's see, we haven't needed to use this, and we'll see what happens. But it's in here anyways. And then I already have her dry erase board in here, and he also has one that is this small in his own magazine file folder as well. Let me go ahead and show that to you. So we go to math for him, and so he also has his curriculum books. He's got a notebook in case he needs it, and his dry erase board is right here. So math also comes with a planner. So she has her planner here. Show you, I needed to print hers out. And what I did since we printed out her planner is I copied all of the stickers, and I put them onto labels so that they would actually stick. I think the ideal thing would be to have just one big page of sticker, and then you'd cut it out as you can, but I already had these on hand. I don't have the huge whole sheet of sticker. And this has worked out really well because then you only have to worry about, like, if you have to cut into something in the middle of the page, you don't have to cut around everything. You just take out that one label and then cut out, you know, the side that she wants. So that has worked out. I'll show you. We're in July. So she has put the 4th of July sticker on here and birthdays, and she made her own sticker, which was really great because we went to the Keys, and that has worked out. So that's nice. For Math K, I have some extra things because I already had this folder here. And I'm thinking of putting it in his own little envelope as well, just because these things tend to fall out, but I wanted to see which would work better, and the envelope definitely keeps everything together better. He also has a little planner. His math activity box came with my place value chart, so we just used the same one for both students, so that worked out real nicely. And then he's got his own 10-gram cards here, and handwriting card, part-to-part whole work mat, and then this is for the my place value chart. The good thing about getting the PDF is that you have this PDF now. That is one of the things that I've seen a lot of moms complain about on the Good and the Beautiful community Facebook group, is that you have to make sure that you make a copy of this in case you know, you lose one of the sticks and you need more. It's good to have the copies. So there it is, you guys. I hope that that helped you out in how we are organizing our own math activity boxes all together. There are so many different ways to put this together, and I've put a few of the things that other moms that I've seen are doing, and depending on whether you want everything to kind of be like all encompassing, where you put your curriculum and all your manipulatives in one box, there are other systems that can work for you as well. We do it this way because honestly, I want math to be one of the first things that we do, and that it just stays there. I don't need to take it anywhere with me. And it works for us. In today's blog, I've also included a free printable, and it's the labels that I use for my 4x6 photo and craft keeper that are now my math curriculum box, or my math manipulative box. It's editable, so you can go in there and change it according to your own specifications and for your own math levels. And I think that it's, you know, a good jumping off spot for you in case you're not quite sure what you should put in there or not. It's just something to help guide you. In any case, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I hope that you check out the blog and all the resources that I've gone ahead and linked there for you. And if you have any questions, let me know. And if this was helpful for you, I hope you give us a big thumbs up and that you subscribe to our channel for more things coming. I have so many things that I want to touch upon, and they're going to be coming up soon in our channel. So stick around, and I hope to see you soon.